declarations related to this reform agenda. What about the reform agenda, what we mean? What we call in reform agenda action plan a qualitative leap forward. This is the key approach. That is a human-oriented reform agenda to adapt to global conditions, dynamism, productivity, and competitiveness in and out of our economy, and reform packages in different sectors. Mainly, our reform program has three dimensions. One is sectoral transformation, which is micro reforms. Second is structural reforms, macro reforms. And third, EU accession process and EU reform agenda. About sectoral transformation, last year, December, we declared this sectoral transformation and in 25 programs and 1,250 micro reforms. This was the first declared sectoral transformation program in G20. There will be a very comprehensive approach in transforming main sectors of our economy. This is not a wish list. This is based on a strong political will, and personally I am following every micro reform, whether it has been achieved or not. As a former academician, for me, homework list is important. And our government is a student of the people, we have to fulfill our promises. And all these reforms being declared, 1,250 micro reforms being declared, and timetable has been declared so that everybody can follow, and you can follow whether we are continuing fulfilling our promises. These 25 sectoral transformation programs, I want to mention some of them which are important. Improving investment climate. We have improved in the past, but there is a need of more improvement. There is no limit of perfectibility. Therefore, what we did, I established a committee of investment and reforms chaired by me, and all related ministries will be there, and twice a month we will meet and we will follow these reforms and investment climate improvements. All of our transportation projects are interlinked. High-speed trains from Beijing up to London, the railway connection, Marmaray, Euro-Asia Tunnel, and airports and seaports are interconnected. Now we are building the biggest airport in Istanbul, the biggest airport of the world, 150 million passengers per year. I am always saying, if you want to see the dynamism of a city, of a country, you have to look at airports. If airports are dynamic, then the economy means dynamic. And when the airports of Afro-Eurasia is declining, Istanbul is becoming one of the main center of all transportation connections. We are building the biggest seaport of Mediterranean in Izmir, in Filios, one of the biggest seaport of Black Sea. So we want to have east-west, north-south corridors to be linked to each other through railways, autobahns, airports, and seaports.